What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. So look, if you didn't know, Rogue Company wasn't always the competitive third-person shooter that we know it to be today. In fact, it has been confirmed by Scott Gandhi, the lead designer of Rogue Company, that at one point they did test out a Battle Royale game mode, fully decked out with parachutes, bulletproof vests, I mean you name it, they tested it. Now this Battle Royale project has been stopped, or at the very least, put on pause. However, like I always say, the Rogue Company community, people like me and you, have a strong influence on what is or isn't put into the game, and also it's inevitable that Rogue Company will end up changing in the future. Remember, we're only in season 1. So with that being said, with the current growth of Rogue Company, they're beginning to attract a large audience filled with people with all kinds of different ideas that they think should be added to Rogue Company. Now as time passes, more and more fans are asking for a Battle Royale game mode to actually be added. Now does this mean that a Battle Royale will really be put into Rogue Company? And what if I told you I can show you a glimpse at what a Rogue Company Battle Royale might really look like? And yeah, I'm talking about gameplay. However, in today's video, I'll be answering the questions that we all have, like, is adding a Battle Royale really a good idea? Is this even possible? And what if this were to be put in the game? How would it work? What kinds of new rogues, new abilities, and mechanics will have to be put in place to make this an enjoyable experience that we all can play? Now this is going to be a very interesting topic, and I bet it's gonna shock a few of you, so sit back, grab your favorite goddamn snack, and relax. Now hold on, before we get into all that, let me know down in the comments what you think about Rogue Company adding a BR before and after you watch this video, because who knows, you can change your mind. You might be all for BRs at the start of this video, but at the end, you might be on the fence, or vice versa. Now let's have a real conversation. Alright, so let's answer the very first question. What would a Battle Royale game mode in Rogue Company actually play like? Well, I can help you get a pretty clear picture of all of that. And yes, like I said, I'll be using gameplay to illustrate all of this. So, you may not know, but there is an actual Battle Royale currently in alpha testing that already exists and plays very similar to Rogue Company. And I'm not exactly exaggerating when I say plays very similar. Now, the BR that I'm talking about is called Scavengers. So, just like Rogue Company, Scavengers is a third-person shooter where you play with characters with all unique weapons and abilities. There's even a combat role and also very similar melee mechanics. Now, in terms of gameplay, these two games are very similar, and Scavengers can give us a pretty good idea as to what a Rogue Company BR can potentially play like. Now, for me actually playing Scavengers and using all the characters, weapons, and abilities, I got a pretty good understanding of what new rogues would need to be added to Rogue Company if they were to add a Battle Royale, or at the very least, a large-scale game mode. Now, the rogues that I'm about to explain are not only designed to fit a large-scale game mode, but these rogues also have the abilities that are likely to show up in upcoming updates as well. So, currently in Rogue Company, the majority of rogues can be very useful for a large-scale Battle Royale. However, since playing Scavengers, I realized that Rogue Company really lacks in rogues with support and stealth abilities, which would suit a large-scale battle with multiple teams all fighting at once. Now, what I've done is I've created two characters with abilities that will work in a BR game mode, but they will also work just fine in the current game modes in Rogue Company as well. Now let me know what ideas you have for rogues and their abilities down in the comments. Let's have a real conversation. So first up, let's talk about a rogue that specializes in stealth and evasion. Now, this rogue's active ability will allow him to throw or place small beacons that will stick to any surface and can be activated even in midair. But let me explain. Now, when a beacon is activated, he'll be able to quickly teleport right to where that beacon was placed. However, his beacons can be destroyed by shooting it or by using an EMP. However, this rogue will have 3 separate beacons, but to balance that out a bit, he will only be able to use one at a time. Now, in terms of a battle royale, being able to get out of sticky situations or being able to place yourself right in the action is crucial and I think would work perfectly in a Rogue Company BR. Now, teleportation is one of the most frequently talked about abilities down in my comments, and there are so many ways that it can be done. So let me know down in the comments how you would have teleportation in Rogue Company. Let's have a real conversation. Now up next, let's talk about a rogue that will be suited to not only support himself, but support his entire team. Now, since we are talking about a BR here, you and your team are going to be fighting against a lot of other teams, so your ammo, equipment, and abilities are going to be running out fast. But hold on, do not worry, because if this rogue is on your team, he'll be able to call in a support package that will replenish all ammo, equipment, and even abilities. However, the catch is this rogue has to throw a flare alerting all surrounding players that are close enough that you and your team are dropping a very, very valuable package. Now let me know down in the comments what you think of this rogue's abilities and how you would convert this concept to work a bit better in the current Rogue Company game modes. Let's have a real conversation. Now, with all of that being said, let's answer the question, is it even possible for a Rogue Company Battle Royale to be a reality? Well, to keep it short and to the point, yes, it is possible that Rogue Company will add a Battle Royale or at the very least a large-scale game mode. However, let me explain because it might not be what you think. Now, when the Battle Royale was tested in Rogue Company, they did ultimately cancel or at least put the project on hold. However, that alone confirms that Rogue Company has the team, the assets, and the talent to make a Battle Royale come to life. Now, because the Rogue Company community is constantly asking for a Battle Royale and that Rogue Company is becoming more popular, it's very possible that a BR game mode can become an actual reality. Now, keep in mind, we are only in Season 1. The next seasons to come hold content that most likely will blow our minds, and maybe around Season 4 or 5, we will really see some major changes to Rogue Company in the form of a separate Battle Royale game mode. Hey, so welcome to the part of the video where it's completely unscripted and I kinda just speak my mind on whatever we're talking about, i.e. should Rogue Company actually add a Battle Royale? Honestly, yes and no. I do not think Rogue Company should add a Battle Royale in the same sense that we've seen it 1,000,005 times over and over again. However, I do think Rogue Company should attempt at a larger scaled type of, I wouldn't say deathmatch, but you get the drift. Somewhere along the lines of a large scaled battle with multiple rogues with a larger map. I do think that would actually be insane. Now let me know down in the comments what you think about all of that. Now, if you are still interested and want to see more videos about how a Rogue Company BR would work, like the video and let me know down in the comments. But until then, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.